Hi, this is Howie from Prime Your Pump, entertaining and actionable self-improvement. And this week I want to talk about something that's very important. It's called systems thinking. And what systems thinking is a way of thinking that focuses on the welfare of the entire system, not on the benefits to the components of the entire system. And this is important because in most cases, the parts of the system are interrelated. And if you separate them into components, you will make the entire system suboptimal and it will suffer. So for example, if you take a person apart and lay out all the component parts, the heart, the liver, the lungs, the brain, basically what you have is the person is dead. You can't get the interactions back, okay, and get the entire system operating. So some examples of systems thinking are, again, treating your body as an entire system. All parts of your body are important, perhaps except the appendix, all right? Although recently I've learned that the appendix has something to do with the lymphatic system, but set that aside. In any event, it reminds me of a joke about the body parts. All the parts of the body were having an argument over which body part was most important. And the brain said it was the most important because it did the thinking. And the eyes said they were the most important because they did the seeing. And the legs said they were the most important because they did the walking. And very late in the conversation, all of a sudden the anus said, I'm the most important part of the body. And all the other parts of the body laughed at the anus and said, that's ridiculous. How could the anus be the most important part of the body? Well, the anus went on strike, and in about 24 hours, the brain couldn't think so clearly, the eyes couldn't see so well, the legs couldn't walk because they were kind of wobbly, and they all got very frightened and voted the anus the king of the body. And that's how the anus got to be king. And this is a perfect example of anti-systems thinking, all right? All the parts of the body are important. Another example of systems thinking is treating your family as an entire system. You don't treat one member better than another member. You have to treat all of the members as part of a family to optimize the welfare of the family. Or in an organizational setting, treating, as an example, a physician more important than a janitor. They're both very important. The physician may take care of your heart, but the janitor takes care of whether the bathroom that you go into is clean. Because who wants to go into use a toilet, okay, that's not clean? They're both very, very important to the entire system. So now let me define anti-systems thinking. And anti-systems thinking is when you consider the welfare of the component more important than the welfare of the entire system. And some examples of anti-systems thinking are taking medicine for your heart that hurts your liver, or treating your son better than you treat your daughter due to scarce resources. You think you only have enough money for one to go to college, so it should be your son versus your daughter, when in fact maybe your daughter is much more suited to college than your son is, okay? And so in terms of making it actionable or using it or losing it, I want you to think about your life as a system. And have you considered all the components in your life, not just one component of your life? And remember, it's not all about you. You're not the only part of the system that you exist in. You have to think about all of the components of the system that you think in. And when to use it? Well, whenever you're making a decision that impacts an entire system. Again, it's not all about you. And what do you think? Well, please comment below on examples where you've benefited from systems thinking. And until next time, remember to please read our blog posts and tell other people to read them and to read our newsletter. And until next time, remember, prime your pump.